support us to check out pentheblogofficial. Like, share, follow and subscribe. When a crow brought gifts to its human friend a long time ago in a village in the mountains, a young woman lived with her grandmother. One day the grandmother went out into the forest to gather medicine herbs, but she couldn't find any. She was just about to give up when she saw a patch of wild herbs growing at the edge of a deep ravine. But in order to get to them, she would have to cross the ravine. So there was no more bridge and the water was rushing and quite deep. Just as she was about to turn back, she saw a crow on an overhanging branch. "Oh, kind crow," she called out to it. "Could you do me a favor?" The crow tilted its head and cawed once before taking off and landing on her outstretched arm. It was then that the woman noticed that the crow had something in its beak. She took it and discovered it was a small, beautifully crafted knife. "This is a very fine knife," she sighed, thanking the crow. "But what you really need are some herbs from across the ravine." The crow listened patiently and then flew back to the tree. The woman crossed the ravine and collected the herbs. As she made her way back, she looked around for the crow, wanting to give it a piece of the herb as a thank you gift, but she couldn't find it anywhere. The next day, the woman went back to the ravine to look for the crow, bringing along some food as a gift. When she found the crow, she left the food on the ground and called out to it. The crow hopped down from its branch, cautiously approached the food and then took off again, chowing loudly. The woman understood it was telling her to follow it. So she did. The crow led her to a large tree where several other crows were gathered. All of them began chowing loudly as if to say hello to her. From that day on, the woman came to visit the crow every day, bringing them food and playing with them. And they would spend the whole day chowing and making merry together. Sometimes the crow would even bring her gifts, such as shiny pebbles and pretty shells they found on their travels. One day, however, the woman heard a strange sound coming from inside the large tree. It was a small, plaintive meow. Curious, she circled the tree, but couldn't find an entrance. Then she climbed up the tree to investigate. And nestled in a hole, she found a tiny kitten. It had fallen and hurt its leg. The woman gently picked up the kitten, so small it could fit in the palm of her hand. She brought it home and gave it milk and wrapped it in a blanket. Soon, thanks to her care, the kitten was back in tip-top shape. When the woman went to return the kitten to the tree, the mother cat came running, purring and rubbing against her legs. The woman understood that the cat was thanking her for taking care of its child. From that day on, not only did the cats come to visit her, but so did all the crow. Every day they would bring her little gifts and she would give them to the cats. Everyone was happy. The cats had food for their children and the crow had a human friend who loved them. Many years passed and one day the woman fell ill. No more matter how much medicine she took, she didn't get better. She knew she wouldn't live much longer. When the crow and the cats heard that their friend was sick, they were deeply saddened. They came to visit her every day, bringing her favorite food and flowers, and stayed by her side until she passed away. After the woman died, the crow and the cats carried on her legacy, bringing food to those in need and sharing their bounty with everyone. That is because kindness creates bonds that can last a lifetime.